Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to show you guys an unboxing or unwrapping of origami paper, and I thought I'd just show you guys today this kind of paper that you can use for scrapbooking and card craft making. I don't know the pronunciation of this, if it's Bazzill or Bazzill, or I have no idea. Somebody can tell me. I don't know. But anyways, they make this massive 100 sheets, 25 colors kind of pack that I got at Costco here in Japan. And I don't know how much of what's available in the Costco here is available in Costco's around the world. I have no idea. But I know this brand is a very well-known brand. And this is a texture series, so there's a bunch of different kinds of textures in here for the paper. And there's 4 sheets of each kind. So you wind up getting, you know, the different, one of each of the different textures that's available here. And it's about 30 by 30 centimeters, 12 by 12 a foot by foot, basically. And really beautiful, rich, pretty colors. This paper is gorgeous. And I said one of each kind of, and I'm wrong about that. There's a particular texture that's chosen for the color, and then all 4 sheets are the same. I should say that. Sorry. So if you're looking at this pink, for example, then it's all going to be this kind of nice little fibrous color, whereas this one is more of a checkered kind of style. So each one has a little different feel to it. I've used these papers for some boxes and designs so far, and I think they're great. The colors in them are just so rich and fun, and the textures are a lot of fun. If you're doing craft and origami mixed, you know. And certainly for scrapbooking and card making, they work great. But in terms of, you know, origami, I think they can be a little challenging. It doesn't mean that it's impossible to use, obviously, but you do need to kind of be prepared and have like a ruler or something with you that you can kind of use to help you make your folds. And I'll kind of show you guys as I do this. Now this is a slightly smaller piece that I just had as scrap. It's 13 by 13 centimeters. You can tell this side's really nice with a nice texture. This side's just smooth. So if I'm going to make a box, for example, and I'm going to have this be the outside part, you see as I work this. Now this, I imagine, is almost as hard as working with construction paper. Construction paper is really super thick too. But you can see you just get this kind of funky little way of where the crease should be. You got to eliminate all of that, of course, because we want a nice sharp crease. So you need to really take the time to go over each of the creases you make to keep everything so that it looks right. Now you're going to wind up with a really nice, sturdy, solid finished piece of work, but you do need to take your time to work through the creases. And you can't make any mistakes, because by the time you've creased things out, you've got a pretty serious forever kind of mark going on there. So keep that in mind too as you're doing stuff, that you don't want to, you know, get going the wrong way with it and then have to start over or something. It's not a very forgiving paper. So, and you do really, you know, if you've got nails, for example, and you're trying to use nails when you do this, it can really wreak havoc on your nails to go over and over this to keep things smoothed down. So, but you can just kind of see how hard this is here to get this to fold over. I'll try to get it here in the middle, but, and like I said, you can use like a pencil or something. Let me see here. Do I have something I can use? You gotta be careful, because sometimes if you use a pencil, you can sometimes either accidentally draw on what you're doing, which is stupid, or you can get the paint that's on the wood can accidentally transfer to what you're working on. Let me see here if this helps. Anything really. There's fancy, expensive origami tools that you can buy. I think it's a waste of money personally, but you can buy those. They do the same thing as rulers and pencils and pens do, though. And they have some that have a little smaller tip to them too if you're doing really fine work. But toothpicks work great for that. So I don't know if you really need to waste your money on something like that. But so we get those parts kind of folded in. Finally, open them up. Take these two and pull them out. And then just work on these steps here of getting these other parts folded. Like I said, it is just a really thick, hard kind of paper. But like I've said, I mean, I've used them for a couple projects, and I think, you know, especially for boxes, you know, if you're looking to make something, it's a handmade box, but that can actually last and can hold something heavy. I mean, this is perfect for it. So, This part gets a little tricky because normally you've got a little bit here and you just are pushing a little bit over. This actually becomes quite of a bit of a wide edge when you do that. You can kind of try to smooth it out as much as you can. And I don't really think you need glue very much when you finish a box with this paper because you do get a pretty nice snug base. Now if it's popping out weird and you don't like the way it looks, you can put a little bit of glue on it, but you do need to put like something heavy inside to really secure that glue when you're done. But this is the box you get when you're finished. It certainly doesn't have super sharp edges. It's got more of a kind of round feel to it, but a really strong, sturdy box that you know, holds up well and still has a nice texture that you can use for things. So for the holidays, if you're trying to make a little box and you just don't have the right size box, or you're trying to do something fun like this, you can make the base with this paper and then make the lid with like an origami paper and get a really cool finish to your finished boxes. But that kind of gives you guys an idea of how this particular Bazzill or whatever basic paper works, the scrapbooking kind of paper works with origami. So I'll try to have some more fun kind of things to share with you guys in terms of unboxings of paper next week. Thank you always so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.